Alright guys, today's goal. The learner will master solving by factoring ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. But here's the thing, this time a does not equal 0. But you gotta remember, same thing, okay? You still do a times c, just like I was getting in the habit of doing last time. Now, so, let's think about this. A times c, 5 times 4, 20. So you have to think, what multiplies to 20 and adds to 12? Well, multiplies to 20 and adds to 12. 10 and 2. So now this is where it gets a little more difficult. Look back. A is 4. So this is what I do in my head. I say 4 times what equals 10? Is it a whole number? No. 4 times what equals 2? Is it a whole number? No. So that won't work. So what's the other way that we can multiply to get 4x squared? Well, you have 2x and 2x. Okay. So now, what do I have to multiply 2 by to have it equal 10? 5. What do I have to multiply 2 by to have it equal 2? 1. Hold on a second. Let me... When I ask, what do I have to multiply 2 by to have it equal 10? And I say 5, it goes in the opposite. So what do you have to multiply 2 by and have it equal 2? 1. Now, this is a good checkpoint. Multiply the very last two. 1 times 5. Does it equal c? Yes. So you're good. Okay? So, go ahead, press pause. And again, if it can't be factored, let us know. That's always a possible answer. So even if it says factor, it's possible it can't be. So you get 3s squared minus 8. Well, a is 3, c is negative 8, so it would be negative 24. Is there anything that would multiply to negative 24 and add to 0? No. So this one cannot be factored. Well, 3. Go ahead, press pause, and try to do this one on your own. Okay, so something I would have done here first. I would have factored out a 4. Because then you get 3x squared minus 7x minus 6. So now instead of having to do 12 times 24 and look at it that way, because you always want to factor out common numbers first. So now you have to look what multiplies to negative 18 and adds to negative 7. Remember, they multiply to a times c and add to b. So what multiplies negative 18 and adds to 7? Or negative 7, negative 9, positive 2. So let's look 3x and x, because that's the only way. Don't forget the 4. Well, what do you have to multiply 3 by to have it equal negative 9? Negative 3. What do you have to multiply 1 by to have it equal 2? 2. Then check. Is 2 times negative 3 negative 6? Yes. Okay, so there's the factoring. And just like last time now, let's look at the next stuff, setting them equal to 0. Okay. So step 1, is it equal to 0? Yes. Step 2, can you factor anything out? And the answer to that is yes this time. I can factor out a 3. So if I factor out the 3, I get 2x squared minus x minus 21 equals 0. But really what we could have done with that 3 is divide by 3 and just get rid of it. So you get 2x squared minus x minus 21 equals 0. So now you have to ask yourself, 2 times negative 21 is negative 42. What multiplies to negative 42 and adds to negative 1? Well, so if you write that over here, you get negative 42. It's got to add negative 1, so you get negative 7, positive 6. So you get 2x and 1x. What do I multiply 2 by to have it equal negative 7? Doesn't work. What do I multiply 2 by to have it equal 6? Positive 3. What do I have to multiply 1 by to have it equal negative 7? Negative 7. Okay. Here's the difference now. We're not done. But remember last time we factored and equaled 0, what do you do to solve? You set each factor equal to 0. So again, step 1, get it equal to 0. Step 2, can you factor anything out? Right away. Step 3, factor. Step 4, set it equal to 0. Set each factor equal to 0. Step 5, solve them. Here you'd add 7 divided by 2, so you get x equals 7 over 2. Here you'd subtract 3, so you get x equals negative 3. So let's look at 5 here. What's step 1 again? Get it equal to 0. Does it equal 0? No. I always like to try to have A be positive. So I'm going to start by subtracting x. Subtracting x, not x squared, so line it up underneath the x. And subtracting the 8. Line it up underneath the minus 2. So you get 12x squared plus 6x minus 6 equals 0. So now, can I factor out a constant? Yes. I can divide everything by 6. And I would get 2x squared plus x minus 1 equals 0. Now you do A times C. So negative 2 has to multiply negative 2 and add to 1. Positive 2, negative 1. So 2x, x. 1 multiplies 2 and equals 2. Positive 1. What do I multiply 1 by to have it equal negative 1? Negative 1. Set each factor equal to 0. Solve. There we go. Hopefully this is coming back to you really well. Here's your homework. Finish this problem. I will see you guys in class tomorrow.